Hello, everyone. This is Backyard Musings. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you for joining us today. We're chuckling a little because we're asking ourselves, what does it take to get fired in the Idiocracy? And we know what it takes to get promoted now. Peter Doocy triggered Karinne Jean Pierre during a briefing, and then she stormed out. I think that was Friday. She then gets...
How professional.
Yeah, you get mad, you just storm out. Okay. She then gets a promotion to special advisor to the president and keeps her day job. So scratch your head on that one. Fox News reporter Peter Doocy asked Jean Pierre to explain why the Biden-Harris Idiocracy had nearly 157 million at the ready to assist displaced people and refugees in Lebanon, but needs to beg Congress for additional funding for the FEMA, as FEMA faces a shortfall in the aftermath of the devastation wrought by Hurricane Helene and now Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
Quote, "We've taken this very seriously," end quote. The White House spokeswoman responded, quote, "More than 200 million that we have provided to the impacted areas, but instead people want to do disinformation, misinformation, which is dangerous," end quote.
You know, I may have mentioned this before, but I don't remember growing up or even in early adulthood hearing words called disinformation and misinformation.
No.
I don't know. I don't know where those words came from, but
it's code for censorship is what it is.
Yeah. The more I hear them, the more I don't like them. So, you know, and again, what's the main job of the press secretary? It's not to spin or lie, right? It's to give out information about what's going on in the administration. They should be straight shooters. I think back to Tony Snow and Dana Perino in the Bush administration. I thought those were really good press secretaries. Kayleigh McEnroe and Trump. I mean, top notch. She just
Governor Sanders, Governor Huckabee Sanders. She was a great press secretary.
Exactly, Sir Sanders. Exactly.
They could take the heat. They had big girl pants. They could take the heat.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them, you know, closing up their notebook. In fact, I don't remember some of them even having notebooks, but maybe they did. But I don't ever remember any of them getting all, you know, tight in the pants and storming off the podium. I just don't remember that. But, you know, it was when the press was done asking questions, they were done. And so, yeah, we've come a long way, right?
Yeah.
So when Peter Doocy asked what the lack of additional funding for FEMA, noted by President Biden in a recent letter to congressional leaders, but available funds for Lebanon says about Biden's values, Jean Pierre again charged that his question was misinformation. Again, quote, "Your whole premise of the question is misinformation, sir," Jean Pierre said. "Excuse me," Doocy shot back. Yes, it's misinformation. The White House press secretary tripled down. "I just mentioned to you that we provided more than 200 million to folks who are impacted in the area." Doocy asked if Jean Pierre would agree that Biden's letter was not, in fact, misinformation. And again, we've talked about money on this format a lot. 200 million for the state of Florida alone is probably just a scratch of the surface. And we're talking about Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina. I don't know. That's not much, you know.
So we're kind of mincing words here. She said 200 million to folks. $200 million has not been given to the residents of Georgia, the Carolinas, and Florida. It may have been earmarked. All we know now is that $750 for each homeowner, if you can prove that you owned a home. That's what's been given.
Yeah, we talked about that the other day. Is that crazy or what? I mean, and again, what is $750 for a family of, let's say, 6? That's not going to go very far to buy groceries. And, you know, let's say all your clothes are destroyed. You got to go to the store and buy clothes.
1 week at a hotel if you've evacuated.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily. So that $750 is going to be gone in a matter of days, if not minutes. So
The Democrats love to mince words and use subtleties. They really do.
yeah,
So this is what Jean Pierre continued, quote, "No, the way you're asking me the question is misinformation," she responded. "There is money that we are allocating to the impacted areas." So now she comes a little bit clean with what she means. And there's money there to help people who truly need it. Now, did you see that? Truly need it. I mean, I suppose there will be scammers out there. I mean, not in droves, but I mean, really, you had to throw that truly needed in there? It's hurtful.
yeah.
I mean, she
I,
continued. Go ahead.
Obviously, she's not living the lifestyle that these people are living right now.
Yeah.
She's probably never needed anything. So, but anyway, I don't know that for a fact, but that's pretty bad comment, I think.
So this is how Ducey responded, quote, "You can't call a question that you don't like misinformation," Ducey said. That's unfair. Then
Yeah.
then Binder stormed out of the briefing room.
Yeah, that was the trip right there.
Yeah, the trigger. Yeah.
Yep. So White House Press Secretary Karinne Jean Pierre then received a promotion to senior advisor to the president, which
That
that was
happened.
Monday. Karinne has been a trusted advisor to the president and all of us here at the White House since day one. Her counsel will be critical to get as much done as possible for the American people in the coming months. I can't wait to see what that's going to be. White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients told ABC News. ABC News reported Jean Pierre would begin the role effective immediately while still maintaining her job as press secretary. This would be the first time in decades a press secretary has also served as a senior advisor.
It's a head scratcher.
Yeah.
We want to know what you think, the viewers. Tell us what you think.
Yeah. Well, this is another prime reason why we need limited government, because these all you got to do is watch one or two of her press conferences and realize that she's no Kayleigh McEnany, that's for sure.
No, she needs a Binder to field questions for stuff she's already guessed on what people are going to ask. You know,
Yeah.
She's got a Binder that she's looking more down at the Binder than she is at the reporters.
Yeah, or maybe she's got some kind of insight from some of those reporters of the questions they are going to ask. So who knows?
Yeah,
who knows? I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
But Ducey's like the Jim Acosta, except Ducey's not rude, like Acosta was rude.
He's not. Yeah, he's a pretty professional guy. I remember when he first started at Fox. Of course, his dad's been with Fox for years, but he started as an intern, and I thought, man, this guy's he's an up and comer, man. He's gonna, and now look at him. He's White House press corps, and yeah, it's just he's a good guy. Good guy. So.
Yeah, so like we said, what does it take to get promoted? I mean, spinning, outright misrepresentations, that gets you promoted in that idiocracy. And then what gets you fired? No, that one dude, remember when Biden said anybody who treats someone in my administration rudely or whatever is going to get fired. And the one guy did get fired when he said something like harassment or something like that in the White House. That happened, but like the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan, nobody got relieved of command or fired, except for that Marine lieutenant colonel who voiced his opinion, and he was relieved of command, and he left the Marine Corps without his pension.
Yeah, sad deal. I remember that situation, and he'd been in for a while, right? I mean, lieutenant colonel. That's
18 years.
Yeah.
So close to retirement.
Yeah. So again, I guess what it comes down to in my question is what does it need? What qualifications do you need to be a senior advisor to the president? And what is she going to be advising him on? What are her qualifications to be an advisor of anything?
Good question. Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know that much about
loyalty. That's it.
Yeah. A yes person, I guess. Yes man, yes
Echo chamber.
Yeah, and that's I don't know. That's not exactly what we need. Again, like we talked about at the beginning, the founding fathers, the framers of our country and our Constitution were anything but yes men. They all had their own opinion and they all came together and worked it out. But that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Good dialogue. So anyway.
All right. Thanks, folks. We appreciate you joining us. We'll see you
Yep.
tomorrow.
All right. Take care. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks.